A'udhu billahi min shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to our program. My name is Syed Mohammad.
My name is Hussein.
My name is Ali.
On today's program, we'll be talking to you about the Imam. We'll be talking to you about prophets, all different types of prophets. Of course, as we know, there's 124,000 prophets. So we're gonna be asking you questions, reading stories, and reading sayings about the prophets. Our first question is, who was the first memorizer of the Holy Quran? A. Imam Ali alayhi salam, B. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or C. Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. If you would like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. You don't have to call in and answer the question. You can call in and read a surah of Quran or a saying, or you could read a story. Brother Ali, can you read us a story?
I don't have any.
Can you read us a saying? I'll repeat the question. Who was the first memorizer of the Holy Quran? A. Imam Ali alayhi salam, B. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or C. Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. If you would like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. And as we all should know, I think it's this Monday, the 15th, is Martin Luther King Day. So we will also be having a show on Martin Luther King Day. Because, as we all should know, Martin Luther King was a very great person. He basically got equal rights for everyone. Of course, there's also like Abraham Lincoln. He also got rights for like black people because, of course, they used to be slaves. So those are some of the very people who got human rights for everyone. I'll repeat the question again. Who was the first memorizer of the Holy Quran? A. Imam Ali alayhi salam, B. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or C. Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Brother Ali, can you read us a saying?
No.
Okay. Brother Hussein, would you like to answer this question?
Yes. Is it B?
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa alayhi Muhammad wa jafajim. Our next question is, how many times has the Quran mentioned the word day? A. 5, B. 14, or 365? Or C. 365? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Just saying that, of course, as we all should know, about, I think, almost 2 weeks ago, I think, what's today, the 12th? Almost 2 weeks ago was New Year's. And New Year's is when the New Year changes, so now it's 2018 on the Christian calendar. So, yes, that's... And also, of course, the Islamic New Year starts with the month of Muharram. So, our next question is, I'll repeat the question. How many times has the Quran mentioned the word day? A. 5, B. 14, or C. 365? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. And of course, this winter is a very cold winter. There's basically like record-breaking cold in the Mideast, or in the other area. Of course, not where we are, but in other areas like there's Missouri, Chicago. There's been very record-breaking cold. So it's obviously very cold over there. It's a very record-breaking winter. We were actually in near the Missouri area, and we were traveling, and it was record-breaking cold from like 19 years ago. That record had been broken. So of course the power of Allah that He can just, of course, change the
Weather?
weather as He pleases. Of course, there's 4 seasons, so yeah. I'll repeat the question. How many times does the Quran mention the word day? A, 5 times, B, 14 times, or C, 365 times? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Brother Ali, can you read us something?
Yes, Prophet Adam alayhi salam. Allah made the mountains and the seas. He made all the animals and He made the heavens and stars.
Can you continue, Brother Ali?
He made all the heavens and stars. He made the sun and the moon. He made the angels. The angels were like Allah's servants and did everything He ordered. Then Allah decided to make a man. He called his first man Adam. He taught him many things so that Adam had more knowledge than the angels. There was one jinn called Iblis, and he thought he was better than Adam, so Allah would not let him stay with the other angels. He was to be called Shaitan, the devil. Shaitan blamed Adam for what he had happened to him, and he was very angry. Allah let Adam live in a beautiful place because he was good. The place was called Paradise. It was a very nice place, but Adam was a little lonely, on his own all the time. Allah decided to help Adam. He made Hawa to be Adam's wife. They were very happy and liked living in paradise. However, there was one thing they were not allowed to do. There was a special tree, and Allah had told them they must not eat any fruit from that tree. At first, Adam and Hawa were very good and kept away from the tree. Shaitan decided to do something very bad. He told them they were silly to keep away from the tree. He said nothing would happen if they ate its fruits. He said the fruit was delicious and they should try it. After a while, they began to listen to Shaitan and thought that they would just have a little taste of the fruit, just to see what it was like. Shaitan was very happy because he had made them disobey Allah. As soon as they had eaten the fruit, Adam and Hawa realized that they had been very bad and they felt guilty for what they had done. Allah forgave them, but He would not let them stay in paradise anymore, so He sent them to live on earth.
I'll repeat the question. How many times does the Quran mention the word day? A, 5 times, B, 14 times, or C, 365 times? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Once again, you don't have to call in and answer the question. You can call in and read a saying or a surah, or you can read a story of the prophets or imams or whatever you want to say. Also, just another reminder, if you missed out, you didn't watch Noor Velayat or whatever our Velayat TV programs, you can watch it on our Velayat TV USA YouTube page. Over there, you can just subscribe to that. You can watch all our videos over there, and if you missed out on any of the videos, you can just watch it on there. If you want to see it again, you can watch it on there. I'll repeat the question again. How many times has the Quran mentioned the word day? A, 5 times, B, 14 times, or C, 365 times? If you would like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Brother Ali, would you like to read us a story?
Yes. The next one is called Habil and Qabil. Adam had 2 sons, called Habil and Qabil. Adam thought that Habil, the younger son, should take over after him. But Qabil did not like this idea and was very jealous. To settle the argument, Adam thought of an idea. He told his sons to think of a present to give to Allah and leave it on top of a certain hill. The one whose present Allah accepted would win the argument. Allah chose Habil's present because Habil had taken a lot of time and trouble to choose his present. Qabil was very upset and angry. He was so angry that he killed his own brother. Afterwards, when he realized what he had done, he cried and cried, but it was too late to be sorry. And that's the end.
I'll repeat the question one more time. How many times does the Quran mention the word day? A, 5 times, B, 14 times, or C, 365 times? If you would like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. So, of course, we know that there was 124,000 prophets sent by Allah to guide different people, different areas towards Islam. So I think out of those 124,000 mentioned in the Quran, there's only about like 24 or around that number. So there's not many. So like the area near you, there could have been an imam there. Like there could have been an imam of Pleasanton. There could have been an imam of Dublin. There could have been an imam near those areas that Allah sent. And of course, those imams, they weren't prophets. Did I say imams? Okay, sorry. Brother Ali, can you do something?
Yes.
Prophets, not imams. There's only
Prophet Nuh alayhi salam.
12 imams, actually.
After many years, Adam had grandchildren, and even grandchildren, and even great-grandchildren. There were now lots of people on earth. Many of them obeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but some of them were not so good and did just what they wanted to all the time.
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. My name is Hussein and I'm calling from Rochester and the answer is C.
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa alayhi Muhammad wa jafashim.
Khudafis.
Thanks for calling. Khudafis. Have a nice day. Yes, that is correct. Allah mentions in the Quran the word day 365 times. And as we know, there also it's a coincidence. No, it was not a coincidence. Allah did it on purpose. There's also 365 days in a year. So he mentions the word day in the Quran as many times as there are days. Our next question is, name the prophet who is mentioned most in the Holy Quran. A. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, B. Prophet Musa alayhi salam, or C. Prophet Saleh alayhi salam. If you would like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. So like I was saying before, I meant prophets. Of course, there is only 12 imams, and there are 124,000 prophets. So, yes, there's different prophets there could be for every city. And like Brother Ali was saying about Prophet Adam's children all around the world, of course, Prophet Adam's children, they traveled all around the world, and of course, the world is a huge place. There's, of course, different states, and there's different continents, everything like that. Brother Hussein, can you address a story?
Yes.
After many years,
I'll repeat the question. Name the prophet who was mentioned most in the Holy Quran. A. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, B. Prophet Musa alayhi salam, or C. Prophet Saleh alayhi salam. If you would like to call to answer this question, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Assalamu alaikum.
Hi, assalamu alaikum. I am Abbas calling from Chicago.
And would you like to answer our question?
Yes, I think it's B, Prophet Musa alayhi salam.
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa alayhi Muhammad wa jafashim.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling. Khudafis. Have a nice day. Yes, that is correct. Prophet Musa alayhi salam is the prophet mentioned most in the Holy Quran. And just a fact, he is mentioned exactly 136 times in the Holy Quran throughout different surahs and different parts of the Quran. Our next question is, who is a man who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in the Quran that his body is kept an example for future generations to come? A. Decius, B. Karun, or C. Pharaoh? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Once again, saying you don't have to call in and answer the question. You can read a surah of the Quran, or you could read a saying or a story. You can do any of that. Brother Hussein, can you continue with your story?
Allah chose a good man to tell the people that what they were doing was wrong, but they wouldn't listen to him and carried on doing bad things. Allah decided that the naughty people should be punished. He told Nuh to build a big ark near his house. Nuh quickly got busy, choosing good wood and building it up into a fine ark. A lot of people laughed at him, but he did not take any notice of them, because Allah had told him what to do. We have a caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. My name is Ali Raza and I'm calling from Rochester. The answer is C.
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jafashim. Thanks for calling. Khudafis, have a nice day. Yes, that is correct. The man whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in the Quran that his body is kept an example for future generations to come is C, Pharaoh or Pharaoh. Our next question is, the Prophet, the Quran, repeatedly warns of a certain day that people of all times will be gathered. What is this day called? A, the day of judgment, B, the day of Eid, or C, the day of Ghadir? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. And as we know, Pharaoh or Pharaoh, he was kept. He was killed by the tide by Prophet Musa alayhi salam when Allah he closed the sea, and then he died. And his body, after many years, his body is still there for people to see as, of course, an example. I believe it is probably somewhere in Egypt or somewhere around there. So his body is still there. I'll repeat the question. The Quran repeatedly warns of a certain day that people of all times will be gathered. What is this day called? A, the day of judgment, B, the day of Eid, or C, the day of Ghadir? If you would like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Brother Hussein, can you read your story?
Yes.
You have a caller?
We have a caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome to
What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Ali calling from Chicago.
Hey, would you like to answer our question?
Yeah.
The question is, the Quran repeatedly warns of a certain day that people of all the times will be gathered. What is this day called? A, the day of judgment, B, the day of Eid.
The day of judgment.
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jafashim. Thanks for calling.
Good afternoon.
Khudafis, have a nice day. Yes, that is correct. The Quran, the day that the Quran repeatedly warns of is called A, the day of judgment. Our next question is, who or what delivered the messages from Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam to Bilqis, the queen of Sheba? A, the jinn, B, queen of the ants, or C, Hudhud bird? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Brother Hussein, can you continue with your story?
Yes. A lot of people laughed at him, but he did not take any notice of them, because Allah had told him what to do. When he had finished, he put lots of food into the ark and collected the good people together. They also took lots of animals with them into the ark, 2 of every kind. One day, all of a sudden, the sky went very dark and it started to rain. Lightly at first, then more and more heavily. We have a caller.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. My name is Hussein and I'm calling from Rochester and the answer is C.
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jafashim. Thanks for calling. Khudafis, have a nice day. Yes, that is correct. The person, the the thing who delivered the message from Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam to Bilqis, the Queen of Sheba, was C. Hudhud bird. Our next question is, which prophet had a melodious voice that when he sang the messages of sang the messages of Allah to people, everyone would sing with him? A. Prophet Dawood alayhi salam, B. Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam, or C. Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam. If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. So, of course, we know that we always have to try to do good deeds and everything, so that, inshallah, on the Day of Judgment, we will be able to go to heaven instead of going to hell. So, one other good thing to do is, of course, giving money to a charity. Because, of course, there's always people less fortunate than you. Even if you're poor, there's probably someone who's even poorer than you. So you should always try to give your money to charity. And every little deed counts. Even if you go on the street, you pick up a piece of trash, that counts as a good deed for you. And it will go towards your book of deeds. And then Allah will look at your book of deeds. And inshallah, you'll be able to go to heaven. I'll repeat the question. Which prophet had a melodious voice that when he sang the messages of Allah to people, everything sang with him? A. Prophet Dawood alayhi salam, B. Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam, or C. Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam. If you would like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. We have a caller? Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ali Raza and I'm calling from Rochester. The answer is A.
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa alayhi Muhammad.
Khudafis.
Khudafis. Have a nice day.
Khudafis.
Our next question is, which prophet's nation asked that a unique camel emerged from the mountains as a miracle to prove he was a messenger of Allah? A. Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam. A. Prophet Ayub alayhi salam, B. Prophet Yunus alayhi salam, or C. Prophet Saleh alayhi salam. If you would like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766.
So can you finish with the story?
Yes. Soon there was water everywhere. The bad people were not laughing anymore. They were frightened because they had no shelter from the water. Only the good people in the ark were safe and dry.
I'll repeat the question. Which prophet's nation asked that a unique camel emerged from the mountains as a miracle to prove that he was a messenger of Allah? A. Prophet Ayub alayhi salam, B. Prophet Yunus alayhi salam, or C. Prophet Saleh alayhi salam. If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. And just to give a hint about this question, this is also mentioned in Surah Shams. So that's a hint for the answer to this question. Brother Hussein, can you continue with your story?
That was the end of it. This is another story.
Okay.
A long time ago, a great tribe lived in the south of Arabia. They were called Ad. They were very clever and could do many things. They used.
You have a caller? Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Ali and I am calling from Chicago. I would like to answer the question.
Okay, the question is, what prophet's nation asked that a unique camel emerged from the mountains as a miracle to prove that he was a prophet? A. Prophet Ayub alayhi salam, B. Prophet Yunus alayhi salam, or C. Prophet Saleh alayhi salam.
C. Prophet Saleh alayhi salam.
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa alayhi Muhammad. Wajifashum. Thank you for calling. Khudafis. Have a nice day.
You too.
Yes, that is correct. The prophet's nation that asked that a unique camel emerged from the mountains to prove that he was a prophet was C. Prophet Saleh alayhi salam. Also, as I said earlier, he is also mentioned in this thing is also mentioned in Surah Shams. Our next question is, Which relative of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam refused to accompany him on the ark? A. His brother, B. His son, or C. His sister? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Brother Ali, can you read us a story?
Yes. A long time ago, a great tribe lived in south of Arabia.
I read that part.
They were called Ad. They were very clever and could do many things. They used their mountains for their homes. They carved out great mansions with wonderful pillars. They called their city Aram. It was very famous. As it went on, the people of Ad thought more about
We have a caller.
themselves.
We have a caller.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. My name is Hussein and I'm calling from Rochester, and the answer is B.
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jifashim. Thanks for calling.
Khudafis fi Maulana.
Khudafis, have a nice day. Yes, that is correct. The relative of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, who refused to accompany him on the ark, was B. His son. Our next question is, which Kafir king was killed by a lame mosquito? A. Namrud, B. Pharaoh, or C. Karun? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-533-3766. A lame mosquito obviously means that the mosquito could not walk, so that is the meaning of that. Obviously,
Oh, Brother Tonkin, I can
if
hear
you
the
weren't
story.
aware. Yes.
They thought more about themselves and less about Allah. They thought they did not need Allah because they had lots of money and power. They thought that they were being clever, but really they were foolish. Before long, they turned to bad ways. Gangs of them used to rob and kill people traveling by. There was still one good man among them. His name was Hood. He did not belong to any of the gangs. He did not agree with the things they did. He tried to tell them to stop their bad ways and told them to follow Allah's ways. Hood said Allah would punish the bad ones, but most of the people still would not listen. They thought they were more clever than the messenger of Allah. Allah told Hood to take all of the good people into a big cave near the city. The very next day, a terrible tornado came, and only the good ones, the ones who would listen, were saved. Someone, do you have any thoughts of this? Sorry.
Of course, the story means that of course, they were punished at the end. So there's certain things that you can do.
We have a caller.
We have a caller.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. My name is Ali Rozan. I'm calling from Rochester, and the answer is A.
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jifashim.
Thank you for calling.
Thanks for calling. Khudafis, have a nice day. Yes, that is correct. The lame mosquito that killed the Kafir king, the king's name was A. Namrud. Our next question is, what is dry ablution called? A. Ghusl, B. Wuzu, or C. Tayammum? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. So like I was saying about the story, they were punished at the end, so there's certain things that there's a certain time that it's too late and Allah can't forgive you. Of course, there's many things that He can forgive you for, but one of the things He can't forgive you for, of course, is backbiting. So the only way, if you do backbiting, the only way that you would be forgiven for this is if you ask forgiveness from the person you did backbiting to. Or if you want, you can read like Qul Huwallah for the person, or you could read some surahs or something in case. Obviously, it won't take away the punishment. You can just lessen your punishment. So, yes, that's one of the unforgivable things. I'll repeat the question. What is dry ablution called? A. Ghusl, B. Wudu, or C. Tayammum? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Brother Ali, can you read us?
Yes. The people of Thamud lived in a valley called Al-Hajr. In the north of Arabia, it was a good land, so everything grew very easily. Cattle and sheep grazed on the land. Everyone had plenty of everything. When people have a lot of something, sometimes they forget who provides them. They sometimes forget Allah. When this happens,
We have a caller.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Abbas from Chicago, and I would like to answer the question.
The question is, what is dry ablution called? A. Ghusl, B. Wuzu, or C. Tayammum?
A. Ghusl.
That is incorrect. Would you like to try again?
Yes. Wuzu.
That is also correct. The answer was C. Tayammum.
Oh, see, tayammum.
Well,
Okay,
thank you for calling.
Good Hafiz.
Khudafis, have a nice day.
We have another
too.
caller.
We have a caller.
Walaikum assalam. My name is Hussein and I'm calling from Rochester, and the answer is C.
Yes, that is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. That question
Good
was...
Hafiz. Fi Mahila.
Khudafis, have a nice day. Yes, that is correct. Dry ablution is called Si Tayammum. Our last question of today is, what major event took place in the second of Hijrah year in the month of Ramzan? A. Miraj, B. Conquest of Makkah, or C. Battle of Badr. If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. Brother Ali, can you continue with your story?
when people forget Allah, Allah sends a messenger or a prophet to try to help these people to the people of Thamud. Allah sent Saleh. Saleh told the people to remember Allah, but a lot of people just laughed at him and would not listen. He did not give up. He still tried to persuade them to worship Allah. And soon people began to listen. They realized that Saleh was right. The leaders of Thamud did not like this. And they did not want people to listen to Saleh. They did not believe Saleh was sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They wanted him to prove it. They wanted a sign. They told Saleh to bring them a camel, but it had to be a special camel. Saleh prayed to Allah, and Allah sent a special camel. The camel gave lots and lots of milk, so all the poor people had enough to drink, and they were very happy. The leaders of Thamud became very angry again to see Saleh and his followers so happy. They decided to kill the camel. Saleh told them that Allah would punish them. Saleh took all the good people away from the valley. A terrible earthquake came and destroyed the valley and all the bad people. If they had listened to Saleh, they would have been saved. Brother Simon, do you know what surah this is called?
Surah Hala?
No.
Shams?
Oh, that is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
I'll repeat the question. What major event took place in the second of Hijrah year in the month of Ramzan? A. Miraj, B. Conquest of Makkah, or C. Battle of Badr? If you'd like to call, please dial the number on the screen, which is 925-523-3766. So of course you don't have to call in and answer the question. We have a caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Ali from Cleveland, and I would like to answer the question.
The question is, what major event took place in the second Hijrah year in the month of Ramzan? A. Miraj, B. Conquest of Makkah, or C. Battle of Badr?
I think C. Battle of Badr.
That is correct. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Wajibashum. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Khudafis, have a nice day. Yes, that is correct. The major event that took place in the second Hijrah year in the month of Ramzan was C. Battle of Badr. So that is all our questions left we have for today. Thank you for everyone who called and participated in our program. Again, if you missed this video, you didn't watch the whole thing, or you want to watch Nur Velayat or the Houston program, or any of our other programs, you can subscribe and you can watch it on our Velayat TV USA YouTube channel. So you can watch the videos you missed off there. Now we're going to read 5 Yujib for the people world starting in أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء 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 أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء. Again, thank you for everyone who called and participated in our program. Once again, we're going to have a special program on Monday
For Martin Luther King.
for Martin Luther King Day, this Monday, 15th. So once again, thank you for everyone who called and participated in our program. Please join us next week for another exciting episode of Velayat Kids. Khud Hafiz.